Hey yo, welcome to the wonderful world of HungryHeath. I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I've studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my wife, the warden. Shelly eats steak, aka
It's
the
just the
chauffeur.
warden.
Jesus, she has so many nicknames, y'all.
Well, that's your fault. I keep telling you just to say the warden, but
Yeah, but forever it was just Shelly eats steak.
it hasn't
So anyways,
been for a while.
what had happened was I just got off work early today. The boss even sent me home, helped me put in for my PTO for the rest of the day, and said, look, you got things to do. You need to get out of here. Your wife's waiting on you.
That's right. And I got off early. He's going to be happy to hear this because it's a long weekend for me. I have the next 3 days off.
You're off Monday?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't know either? You've been saving it on me.
I've been saving it because then you get kind of like, envious. Because you're like, oh, you have the day off? I want the day off too.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And
Well,
I'm
if I'd done that, I'd get a 3-day weekend because I'm usually off Sundays and Sundays and Tuesdays, so I can throw that Monday in on top of it.
But I have it fully paid without using any of my paid time off.
Now we were just bragging.
So it's another bank holiday, and which I knew about it, and I told my coworkers I wasn't going to tell you because I said you get so envious, and they were like, so Cassie posted a picture of like a dog laid in the bed on the laptop, and it's like, oh no, honey, I'm working today. So I seriously thought about that, but because it's a 3-day weekend, we were like so caught up on everything. Like there was points in the day where there was like nothing to work on, and so of course yesterday we were kind of ahead as well, and I, being who I am, asked, oh, was there anything else I could help with? So today I got trained on this special little project. So I'm doing a special project on the team, and I got to work on that like the last couple of hours today.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's really nice. And then they were like, yeah, we're gonna let everybody go at least an hour early from your shift, or those who worked the last shift, you could leave at 3. So it's an hour and a half for us, paid by the company.
Show off.
I know, isn't that nice?
No, but just funny too though, because he was walking me through how to put in for my my time adjustment for today, me taking off early, and I have to do it on the phone, an app that we downloaded. And he's like, I don't know if we're doing it right though, because he's salary, so he never has to do it.
Oh.
So it's like the blind leading the blind.
Oh, jeez.
He goes, it looks good, and I'm trying to show it to him on the camera, and everything goes, yeah, because the glare.
Oh, gosh.
Because, you know, I can share my screen with him when we're, you know, on the computer, but on my phone is different.
Yeah.
But, oh yeah, this is supposed to be my MS journey
I
for
know.
week 164. We kind of got a little astray there.
We're just excited to be off work a little early, so.
This is Friday, and usually I'm posting this, like, or, you know, doing all this like Saturday or Sunday. So I figured, why not go ahead and do this while we're in the car driving to go to the store. And then we got another special thing going on tomorrow.
Oh. With
Dustin.
Yeah, with Keto Simple.
Yeah. So he reached out to us, wanted to interview us, and you know, every other time we've been interviewed, he does it. We did it as a tandem, a tag team on him. But he said both of our stories were so remarkable that he wanted to do us separately. So somebody agreed to get up early.
I don't know why I did that. If I'd known what I know now, I would have been like, no, we're going to do 6:30.
So yeah,
at night.
She's gonna. What you're doing? Meeting up with him at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
8 a.m.
No, yeah, tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to get up early. So I'll get up at 7:50 and roll out of bed.
I get up my normal time, and I guess when I finished my breakfast or finished feeding the dogs, I'll get everything set up for you. And then when I get off work, I'll get an hour of leisure time, and then he's going to interview me. And then we'll post links.
They really did.
Oh wow, they tore down a whole store. Sorry y'all, we just left our neighborhood and there's a
shopping strip.
It's a little shopping center, a little a gas station, everything.
Strip.
And they just tore it completely down. You see how often we leave the house.
Right?
This is what happens when you work from home.
There were talks on the Facebook group.
Yeah, but we didn't realize that they'd done that much to it.
Yeah, they the cement and everything. It's gone. Plumbing, everything.
Yeah. What?
So, yes. So, yes, we are going to be on Keto Simple. Dustin is going to interview each of us separately. I'm in the morning and he's in the evening. It just seems really messed up.
Yeah.
Because it should be the opposite.
And what's funny is, yeah, what's funny too though is we're telling them about this, but they're not going to see all this news until after it's posted.
Yeah, so if you didn't go see it, go rewatch it. Hopefully it's not a nightmare.
Right.
And, go give a thumbs up and a like.
Yes. And comment on it, please.
Yeah.
And I know this from just having our own channel. It really does help the channels when you comment.
Yes.
The more the merrier. That's why I love it when some of y'all are even apologizing for commenting too often. I'm like, no, we welcome it.
Yeah.
And y'all also need to pay attention if you can to your YouTube and check and see if you're unsubbed. For whatever reason, if you're not active in the channel, YouTube thinks you don't want to stay subscribed, so they'll unsubscribe you as a favor.
Yeah, because I've heard other channels that happened, and they made an announcement to please check your subscription status. Make sure you are subscribed with bell notifications on.
Yes. And
then make sure that you're at least trying to watch a video every week, and that you interact with that video, meaning you at least give it a thumbs up. A comment would be amazing.
Yes.
And they said they had lots of people respond to them. Thanks for the reminder, because they had saw that they had been unsubscribed. Mm-hmm. And that would explain, because we saw some drops in numbers a couple weeks ago, and I was like, what's going on? And it's slowly going back up, but that makes sense. So please make sure y'all check that and just stay active with the channel so that YouTube is like, oh, okay.
We're going to make an announcement about it tonight when we're on the live also.
Yes.
We'll let folks that. We may have to do it 3 or 4 more times too, though. Mm-hmm. Just be, what do they call it, ever vigilant about it.
Right.
Who's that? Somebody's texting my wife. She wouldn't even play it for me.
Well, I don't want to recording. What if it's something inappropriate?
That's what I'm scared of.
So, yes, since it is Friday, we were like, well, let's go to the store so we can get our 4 times fuel points at Kroger, because they're still doing that deal. So if we could hit the Kroger, get those fuel points.
Oh, we're going to this one? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to the other one over 99.
Oh, there isn't a Dutch by that one.
Oh, okay. That's fine then.
But
yeah, because that's the thing too. I want to go to Dutch.
Yeah, so this one's right across the street.
All right.
So we're going to head to Kroger because I actually have a pretty good list.
Yes.
The estimate on the list is 120, but that's because on the list when they give you estimates, they don't factor in all the digital deals. So hopefully no more than 50 bucks.
And I'm looking too, though. I'm ready to raid their discount meat section, and hopefully we find more bacon. Because there's like 3 little areas where they kind of hide the discounts, so you have to go searching.
Well, and the main thing is they are having, so if you are a Kroger shopper, they're having rock stars for 99 cents.
Yes.
Which is amazing, because like at Sam's, getting the bulk is still like $1.20, I think, a can. So if we get it for 99 cents, that is a savings.
That's awesome.
So that is our plan, is to get all of these rock stars, and then he'll be stocked up on that for a little while. And then there's a couple meat specials and a couple other things. So, it shouldn't take us too long, but I'm just looking at, well, if you spend 50, that's basically 200 fuel points, which is like 20 cents.
And I know I need gas.
Right.
I'm almost a me, so.
That's what I figure. So if we could do that today, you would end up getting about 30 cents off per gallon. That's amazing. So that's our plan. That's why
we
we're
need
in
to
a
load
hurry.
both our cards then. And we both buy something. Like 25 each. That way we load our cards. It doesn't matter. Okay.
But then that would be across 2 different cards, so you wouldn't be able to get all the points.
All right, never mind then.
It's one. You do better doing it on one card.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
So, yes. Oh, that's why we're in a hurry to get to the Kroger. And then, how else are you doing? Like, how have you been feeling? Any
Fantastic,
issues?
actually. No, none at all.
Do you feel like, how's your balance and all handling?
If I don't move too fast, it's pretty good. Because you see me sometimes when I'm trying to spin around, like trying to do tricks or whatever in the kitchen, I'll end up tripping and falling or something. Or not really tripping and falling, but like get kind of stumbled up if I try and turn too quick.
Yeah.
Just trying to overdo it, trying to show off or whatever.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of it is you're just in a hurry.
Yeah.
And you get all excited.
Whatever.
So, how about your DDPY? It seems like you've been more vigilant on doing your DDPY lately.
Yes. Yes, I have. Although tomorrow's going to be fun because I got to do that. I have one more workout tomorrow because it's, you know, it's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's the last day and I have that interview, so I don't know how long that's going to take. How late that's going to put me doing the workouts. So.
Oh, right.
Because obviously I don't do one on Friday because I don't have time.
Right.
As soon as I get off work, then we got to come over and get set up for the show.
If we have time, maybe we go to Wolfgang Bakery and get Delilah a late birthday present.
Okay.
A little dog bakery right over here.
Just give her the dead frog off the road and she'll love it just the same. It's more of a treat in your mind than it is for her. She just wants something. She don't care.
She might care, you know. She is a little moody, you know.
Yeah.
She does have preferences. So, yeah, everything then, you feel like everything's going pretty well?
Fantastic, actually.
And we finished that show, Dead to Me.
Oh, that was so good. I'm so sad it's over.
I know. And season 3 is actually when Christina Applegate really did have her
flare up.
MS diagnosis,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But they worked with her a lot, like I was reading up on it. And the producer of the show and her co-star was really good at like helping her and not making it so obvious. Now us, because of Heath's MS, like it was like I could be like, oh, see, that's why this and this. And
why she was standing certain ways.
Yeah.
Like she answered the door. She stood there for a long time talking to him, holding the door.
Yes.
Or there were scenes where she was sitting down.
Yeah.
Or laying in bed.
Right.
So I could tell. Plus, also my theater background, like how you stage everything and set everything up. I could tell. Oh, they're doing that and that and that because of this. But okay.
But also, I could tell at parts where she, like at the beginning of the season, you could tell her face was pretty swollen, and I really think like she was having probably some issues there. You know, probably the whatever medications they gave her, and then it seemed like she got better as the season progressed. But yeah, because of that, she said she doesn't know she will do anymore because it's just too hard to be an on-screen actor with MS. And I know
she could do voiceovers.
Well, yeah, she said, or producing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She was going to be more into
behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the
camera.
scenes.
Yeah.
And she's not in a wheelchair. She just uses a cane.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know that.
Yeah.
Well, we are at Kroger,
yeah,
so we gotta
we gotta hurry up, get this, and get back home.
Yes.
Get ready for the show tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's show them your food then.
Still right now.
Sunday breakfast, and I got my last air fryer pork chop, and I topped it with some kefir cheese and that strawberry preserves. Then, of course, I got my hard-boiled eggs, and I topped those with this Cricket hot sauce. Good morning, folks. It's Sunday morning, a little before 10 o'clock, and I'm getting set up for what I'm calling my excellent Supercook Sunday. What I got here is all the stuff I'm about to start cooking. I already have my Traeger pellet grill preheating to 225. Once it comes to temp, I'm gonna throw this 10-pound bag of chicken drumsticks on there and cook them for about an hour and a half. And then I'm gonna season them with this Redmond's lemon pepper. Then, once those are complete, I'm gonna crank up the pit to 400 and put all this together and make a frittata. And then what I got here is just a little over a pound of ground pork, a bunch of sauteed veg, it's just jalapenos, onions, mushrooms, and the innards from a jalapeno, and 6 eggs. And then I have my Instant Pot loaded with all my eggs for the week, because y'all know how I eat my 4 hard-boiled eggs every morning, so I'm gonna get that cooking. So this will be going while I'm waiting on the pit to finish up. Once these are complete, the warden has tasked me with making a batch of beef bone broth. So that's what I got here. This is just some different bones, stuff we saved throughout the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna throw all those in there and let those run. And then when I'm making this frittata, I have the leftover queso from the other night and my travel crock pot. My bad. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to get everything done at once. So I'm kind of fitter-pated. I'm sorry. And then for the frittata, I have just a little bit left of this Tony's. So I figured why not go ahead and finish that off into it for my seasoning. So, and at the end of this, I'll link to the original recipe I found for doing an easy frittata. Now, usually I do them in the oven, but I don't want to heat the house up. I'm already going to have the pit going. So like I said, so once the chicken drumsticks are done, I'm smoking them at 225. But once they're complete, finished cooking, I'll just crank it up to 400 and do the frittata in there. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a little bit as well. So right now I need to stop, add the water to these eggs, and turn these on to cook. And I usually do the 5-5-5 method. For those of y'all that are wondering what that means, I'll cook the eggs for 5 minutes. Then I'll let them sit for 5 minutes. And then I'll put them in an ice bath for another 5 minutes. That's the guide I usually do, but I usually just load them into the fridge and let them sit until I'm ready to actually peel them. I peel them per day. So anyways, let me start getting all this together. So this 10 pounds of drumsticks that I seasoned with my Redmond's lemon pepper yielded me 20 drumsticks for my lunches this week. So I'm about to go put these on the pit. So now my pit is up to temp, so I've loaded all the drumsticks and let's get them cooking. So now my eggs are cooked and going into my ice bath. They're ready for the rest of the week now. So y'all, I kind of messed up. I forgot that when we make this bone broth, I'm supposed to bake these at 425 for at least a half an hour. So I should have put these in at the same time I put the chicken legs. So I'm going to go load these in the smoker now. And so ahead, instead of running them in the oven, I'm going to run them in the smoker. So we're going to have smoked beef bone broth. So yes, folks, I messed up. I forgot to add this rack at the top here to load all those legs. And so I just added the bones so I can smoke those for a while. Just trying to get too much done today. Because I was also posting my MS journey for this week. So I had a lot going on this morning. So now I'm browning or cooking this ground pork. And I just seasoned it with the rest of this Creole seasoning by Tony Chachere's. So now I've loaded the frittata into the smoker. And I'm leaving the bones to roast. I'm cranking this up to 400. We'll let it go for 30 minutes and then we'll check on it. So I'll just pull this pan, this cookie sheet, off the smoker. And just set it here so I can work on it a little easier. And I've already started loading it into the Instant Pot. And there is a little water in here, but that's the same water I cooked those eggs in earlier.
Hey, why pour it out? It's just water. So I'm adding these all in here, and this is gonna be good. So I just pulled this cookie sheet off of the smoker, and I've started adding all the bones back to the Instant Pot. And you see there may be a little bit of water there. That's just the same water I used to cook those eggs in. So it's not gonna hurt nothing because we have to add a gallon to this anyways. And I will leave a link to this original recipe. We did a video several years ago when we did this. And I thought, well, why not go ahead and smoke these bones since I already have the smoker going. So here's what that frittata looks like now that it's finished cooking. So I'm about to bring it in the house and I'll show y'all all plated up. Now, as you can see, because I used such a giant skillet, this came out very, very thin. If I used a smaller skillet, it would have been taller. It would be a thicker, almost like a pie. Here it comes out almost like a sheet pan pizza, but it's still delicious, no matter how well it looks. Sunday lunch, and y'all, here's how that frittata looks like plated. Now, typically, I would just mix in some shredded cheese in it, but I had a whole bunch of queso left over from the other night, and I don't think it would work well in the way we're cooking this, so I just put it on the side here. And a little bit did get burnt. That's fine because I love burnt cheese. So this will be an awesome lunch. I love frittatas. So we got a little excited and went ahead and bottled up all that bone broth. Ended up making 3.5 jars. Got 2 of these mayonnaise jars and 1 actual. It used to be a chicken bone broth, and this is a pickle jar. It looked about half full, and that was a gallon of water I used to make all this. Sunday night dinner. Now look, those are those drumsticks I smoked earlier. I like to reheat them in the air fryer right before I'm going to eat them. And I gotta have some of these homemade pickles, a few pieces of cheese, and then we got the leftover bacon wrapped onion rings we made on Friday. And then I dusted it all with some mustard and some of this Cricket hot sauce. And for breakfast for the rest of this week, I'm having a link of that jalapeno cheddar sausage, some kefir cheese, and my hard-boiled eggs all topped with some of this hot sauce. Monday lunch, and I have the rest of that ground pork frittata I made the other day. And I topped it with some of the kefir cheese and some of that strawberry preserves. This looks so good, y'all. Monday night dinner. And y'all, I think I come up with a winner. We had some leftover Ketochow soup. It's that new flavor, the mushroom and the potato. We mixed them together. And then I took all the meat when I roasted those bones. I made my bone broth. I saved all the meat off of it and mixed it in with that Ketochow soup. And then, just now, in a little bit of tallow, I sauteed some onions and mushrooms and topped it with it. Oh yeah, and then I had to put some of my moist clown tears on it too. Yeah! Tuesday afternoon, or mid-morning actually, and I'm working on my to-do list. I got a bunch of stuff I'm working on. I'll show you that list here a second ago. I'm watching wrestling and deboning all that chicken because I got some recipe plans with it. So that's what I'm working on right now. It's deboning all this. I'm just putting it all in a container together, and I'm separating the bones so I can make bone broth with it later. So here's all that meat. I took off the bones, and I'll show y'all over the next couple of days how I'm going to repurpose this into other meals. Because originally I was just going to sit there and eat them off the bone, just like giant chicken wings. But I just figured this would be a lot easier because I have a plan to use some of it here in the next couple of minutes for my lunch. I figured if I got to slice off a little bit, why not do them all? I'm just set up once and just go ahead and take care of it. And I took this baggie, threw all the bones in there, and I'll show y'all in a couple of weeks whenever I make bone broth out of it. You know me, waste not, want not.
Now, the whole reason why I decided to debone that chicken, so I was going to use some of it to make a salad. Because Shelly got this bag salad on discount, so we need to eat it really, really quick before it goes bad. And I got just enough there. It's looked like a little less than half the bag. But I got just enough there to make my lunch. And then I'll add all that in. And I have random jars of all of her fermented foods and some of my homemade pickles. I'm going to chop a bunch of that up and add a little bit to the salad. I'll show y'all once I get it plated up. Oh yeah, I'm going to make a dressing out of the kefir cheese and her strawberry jam. Now the process for building this salad is very complicated. I just pour that whole bag into a bowl and then we start topping it. Now to all that lettuce, I added 2 handfuls of that chopped chicken and a pinch of this crumbled bacon. The next thing I'm adding is a couple pieces of that fermented cauliflower. Now here's a few more vegetables that needed to be chopped up into smaller pieces. I got a whole Roma tomato and some of these fermented sweet potatoes that Shelly did. And what else is in there? Oh yeah, the pickles. I chopped them up into smaller pieces. And then I cut this avocado in half. I'm going to take it all out of the shell and put it all in the bowl. So now I'm going to start making my salad dressing. So all I'm going to do is take a couple of spoonfuls of this kefir cheese. Make a mess. And then add some of this strawberry preserves. She keeps going back and forth. She keeps calling it a preserve and then a jam. Whatever it is, it's awesome. I'll tell you that. Let me get this out of the way. Do a quick little stir. Mix everything together. Now, I don't like a whole bunch of dressing on my salad, but I know this is a whole bunch of salad. So I might make another batch of this. I'm just gonna add it into the bowl. And then I'll sit here in a second, I'll stir it all up. And I do like a good hearty, thick salad dressing. I think this is gonna be amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna make a little bit more. And I'll let the warden know she needs to make some more kefir cheese, because I've been using it a lot. This stuff is amazing, y'all. Let me see here. I need to get another fork. And I'll finish building this up and I'll show you what it looks like once I'm finally plated up. So here it is, folks. It's my Tuesday lunch. Here's that tremendous salad. And I'm going to have a Zevia. And this bottle here is some LMNT electrolytes. And if y'all didn't know, these awesome Koozies are made by our good friend Sharon. And in the show notes, there'll be a link to her page if y'all want to order your own stuff. She's the one that also makes all of our aprons for us. And she made my placemats too. She's amazing. Thank you again, Sharon. I'm going to enjoy this salad. I'll talk to y'all later. It's Tuna Tuesday, y'all. We made tuna melt chaffles, air fryer, sweet potato fries, and some evil ketchup dipping sauce. Wednesday lunch, I got that smoked chicken, and I just reheated it with some barbecue sauce, and I got some homemade coleslaw, pickles, and a slice or a hunk of cheddar cheese. Wednesday night dinner. It's Valentine's Day. Y'all, the warden is amazing. She's doing it restaurant style. We're actually sitting in the dining room tonight. And she made us an appetizer of some shrimp and some prosciutto. And she's serving it up with the appetizers going first here. So I'm going to enjoy these, and then I'll show y'all all the rest of it here in a second. I love you, baby!
So for dinner tonight, I made you a French onion soup. The bread is a classic truffle, and then topped with Gruyere cheese, and under the broiler. And then for your main entree, we have a filet mignon on a bed of creamed mushrooms, and then topped with buttered crab meat. And then your side is our classic pork belly Brussels.
Wowza. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I love you.
I love you. Happy Valentine's.
Yes, happy VD to you too. And now for dessert.
It's a 2-layer torte. The bottom layer is a flourless chocolate cake, and the top layer is a strawberry mousse. And then I put some of our strawberry preserves and, of course, some Lily's dark chocolate on top.
Man, oh man. Thursday lunch, and I'm having leftovers. This is that French onion soup that Shelly made us. And I put some of the sliced up some of that steak and some of that chicken and threw it in there as well. I'm having a side of my coleslaw. Thursday night dinner, we're having our famous pork belly Brussels, and then the warden topped it with some sauteed shrimp. And then she also let me know she got us a brand new fermented food. It's her carrot slaw. So I got me a couple of spoonfuls of that too. That stuff is delicious, y'all. Friday lunch, and I got that smoked chicken. And then on the side here, I got some of our homemade pickles, Shelly's carrot slaw, and some strawberry jam. It's a big old lunch, but y'all, I am so freaking hungry today.
Excuse the mess, y'all. We just got back from Kroger, so we figured we'd show you what all we got. So one of the reasons we went is they have chuck roast. I know it says $15.40, but we actually got it for $3.77 a pound. And so look, that's over 2.5 pounds for like $10, y'all. So that'll be an amazing dinner. Maybe we'll do a stew. And then we also went for the cheese. It's a 2-pound block for $5.99. Now Sam's does have 2 pounds a little bit cheaper. It's like $5.74 or $5.24. But they don't have mozzarella. It's like cheddar. So I wanted to get the mozzarella. And then the other reason we went was for the 3-pound chub of ground beef. And not only was it on sale for $2.99 a pound, I also had $1.25 off coupon. So we only paid $7.72 for 3 pounds. And then while we were there, we saw some other deals. So first was the bacon. This is the Hormel Black Label bacon. They're a pound each, and we got them for $3.99 a pound. So it was a digital deal, so you're supposed to buy 5 or more of whatever digital deals there are. Since this is the only digital deal, I went ahead and bought 5 of these. So 5 pounds of bacon. And then Heath was really excited because in the discounts, they had these sausages, the andouille. He loves these. And so it is by weight. What was it?
They do taste better when they're on sale.
Well, yeah, 65 cents a sausage. So he got 1 package here, which I think there's, what, 8 in there? Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Well, show them.
Oh.
I'm going to put it in a bag so I can, because I eat 1 of these a day.
Yeah, are you going to take them out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got 2 more packages. These are 6 of them each for $3.90. So he'll put those in the freezer for the next couple of weeks. Because I think he's going to eat 1 right now because he's hungry.
Tell him what you did on the way home, too, though. You had already yesterday or earlier today, you made a, placed an order for Sam's pickup. And I was like, well, if we got all these, just cancel that if it'll let you.
Yeah, so I was going to get some more of the Sam sausage he likes, but I went ahead and canceled that, saved us $12. Because, I mean, he's got 3 weeks worth of these sausages now for around the same price we pay for the Sam's that last him 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we got an extra week for free. So he's just sliding his sausages in the bag there. And then I always check the produce discount area. So if you have a Kroger, every Kroger has a little discount rack in the produce area. And we saw everything is 99 cents. So we got these 3-pack of bell peppers for 99 cents. That's a pretty good deal. So he says he's going to use these. He'll cut them up. He might freeze 1 or 2, and then the rest he's going to saute with some onions.
Ooh,
and then they do have special this week. They're blueberries. I think this is a pint. Well, how much is that? Yeah, 1 pint for $1.88, y'all. So I grabbed one of those. We really like these. I like to put them in my kefir, and they're also good on the El Ruderi yogurt. And then the last thing, and I'm really happy about this, Lavazza coffee, and it is already ground. That's my only thing, but they were on sale this week. Buy one, get one. So I got this one. I've had before, and it's really good. But I thought, well, I'll try this one. So buy one, get one for $10.79, which is a pretty good deal. But I also had a $3 coupon, so I got both the bags for $7.72, y'all. So I thought that was an outstanding deal for a store-bought coffee, and it's Lavazza. So happy about that. So, and then the other thing that Heath got was,
I don't remember. Seriously.
That you didn't bring in here.
Oh yeah, a 33-pack of or 32-pack of Rockstar. They were 99 cents a can there.
Yeah.
And I got them all the sugar-free.
Yes.
Because what are they? They ended up being like almost $25 for a 24-pack at Sam's. Isn't it like?
No, it's $28 for 24.
For 24.
So they're like $1.27, I think, each, or $1.17, something like that. Basically $1.20 a can. So we saved.
I just
quite a bit.
I just pulled them straight out of the car and put them right in the fridge in the garage. There's no sense in bringing them in here. Y'all know what they look like.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Just doing like that, cooking them up, we'll have them in my burgers. I'm just gonna flavor them almost like fajita style or taco style, and just do the fajita like vegetables.
Oh, nice.
To have with it. And we don't have any sliced cheese, but I have all that easy melt, so I'll just top it with queso.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So I'll do Tex-Mex burgers.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we got to get set up for this live tonight. So
and you'll see all that next week.
That's right.
So, to be continued.
Saturday lunch, and I'm having leftovers again, y'all. This is that smoked chicken. I diced it all up and put it in some barbecue sauce and topped it with some Parmesan cheese. And on the side, I have some homemade coleslaw, our pickles, and the strawberry jam. And while I'm enjoying my lunch, I'm also going to be watching Keto Simple's interview with the wonderful Warden. Saturday night dinner, we got a bowl full of Instant Pot chili. This looks so inviting.
So now we're in line at Dutch Bros. She's almost finished with this lady in front of us, or I'm saying lady. I'm saying lady because she's the one that's a woman taking orders. But she's been up there for like 10 minutes talking to this car. It's got a big old order.
So exaggerated.
Okay, 8 minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. He's just impatient and tired. Going to the grocery store like wore him out.
It did. I don't go outside anymore. I don't know how to act right anymore.
Oh, ain't that the truth? You were like swerving all over. There's a little old lady at the store who was like, what is he doing?
No, really? Now we go.
Hi.
What can I get for you?
So the first one is a large sugar-free double rainbow blended with green tea.
Okay. Did you want the Rebel with green tea or just green tea?
Just green tea. And a large.
Alright, and what else can I get for you?
And then a large hot sugar-free white coffee. And then add breve.
Alright, as in white coffee?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You said medium in that one?
No, a large. Large
sorry.
on everything.
White coffee, and what else?
And then on the white coffee, add sugar-free raspberry and sugar-free dark chocolate. And that's it.
You want the red raspberry? Or the
Yeah,
blue raspberry?
the sugar-free one.
Yes, ma'am. And sugar-free dark chocolate. Alright, did you have the app?
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, so you have a large blended double rainbow green tea. Did you want that sugar-free?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, did I finish it?
No, not at all. You barely put it down.
Look, now there's a dent.
Huh.
Alright, and then a large hot breve with white coffee, also sugar-free with sugar-free chocolate and sugar-free raspberry.
Yes.
1077 is your total.
How
You
much?
wanna use that balance, sorry?
How much?
1077.
Oh, okay. Yeah, use the balance.
Alright, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Okay, I got a silly question.
Oh?
What is a white coffee?
It's a coffee bean that supposedly is higher in caffeine.
Oh.
And I don't know if y'all even heard that, because this Dutch is located right next to a car wash, and it gets really loud, and
Yeah, we'll probably have to edit that out.
I don't know.
I'll play it back and we'll see.
We'll see. So yes, I have my water here, my pumpkin pie.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't we talking, or?
I'm trying to remember what we're supposed to say. Well, I was waiting on you to tell them what we ordered since they couldn't hear.
Oh, so what I always get, Heath, is a large, and you have to make sure, because I don't know, several times I've gone, and when I get up there, it's like a medium, and I'm like, I thought I ordered a large, and you might not have, but I heard her say large. So you always double check, and then the price is like the same, right? I paid the same price, but last time I was like, well, what did you charge me for? And she's like, a medium, and I'm like, but then why is it the same price that I always pay?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, they always remake it. But yes, so I get him a large sugar-free double rainbow with green tea instead of the Rebel, and then blended.
Yes, it's almost like Sonic Ice.
It's like a slushy.
Well, but it's smaller pieces of ice. That's why I like it.
And then I am getting right now, while it's available, because one of their love coffees for the month of February uses white coffee. So I'm getting the white coffee hot with breve, which means made with half and half, with sugar-free red raspberry and sugar-free dark chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's
really
a lot
good.
for a little bitty cup. Well, because... yeah, they say large, but still a little tiny cup.
I think I think it's like 16 ounces.
No, it's just taking forever. We got things to do.
Well, I would have just now been getting off of work, so that's
true.
pretty good.
Well,
I
I
think
still
we're
would
ahead
have
of
an hour
schedule.
ago.
Yeah. So we did really well at Kroger, but I forgot, y'all. I said 4 times fuel points. They changed it this month to where It's now 2 times fuel points, but you have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to use that. So, a little sad, but, you know, because we didn't have to race over here today, because I could have got the same 2 times tomorrow.
Right.
But oh well. But the big win was all of your rock stars for 99 cents. He was, like, really excited.
Well, because it was kind of funny, too, though, because I had to build my own little box, fill them up and everything. I even emptied a box from another competitor so I could carry them all at once. And then we rounded the corner, and they have 3 of them sitting right there, still all shrink-wrapped.
Well, but this way you got a variety of flavors, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because all I had to do was pick through and make sure I got all the sugar-free ones.
Yeah, because there's one can that was the only sugar-free of that particular flavor.
Right.
So that's kind of funny.
Yeah. The other one, the one I was going to get, or I was checking to see, says, what, 27 grams?
61.
Oh, even worse.
61 carbs.
Wow.
And they're regular rock stars.
Nope.
Yeah, so gotta make sure you get the sugar-free.
Honestly, I never actually do look at their carbs on anything, on those drinks. All I ever check is the sugar.
Yeah, well, well, that to me, that's the easy way.
Okay.
You know, if there's 30, 40, 50, 60 carbs in a drink, you know there's sugar.
Yeah.
But it's funny to me, like, how many people probably drink those rock stars or energy drinks that have 60 grams of sugar? Could you imagine? That's crazy to me now.
Well, like those people used to, was it the 5-hour energy drinks? Those little bitty guys. I never drank those. Well, I did, but I didn't think they tasted that good.
They weren't. The only time I drank those, honestly, is when I was like, went out with the ladies.
Yeah.
And, you know, you had a couple drinks and you just needed to get through.
Wow.
So you get home, so you'd shoot one of those down so you'd stay awake long enough to get home.
They never affected me like that, though.
No, me neither. So I only had them like once or twice, and yeah, they're not something you sip and enjoy. It's like medicinal almost.
Right. Placebo.
Well, I think for some people it helps.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the receptors for caffeine. Well, how did you feel about Kroger overall?
Pretty good, actually. I think we did really good savings on it. You said we saved $86 or whatever?
Yeah. So
everything
almost
we
half
picked
off.
up.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I didn't look at, I was kind of dreaming about, was getting a brisket, but I didn't even go look at the prices. I don't even know what they are right now.
Oh, they're outrageous.
Yeah. Wrong time of year.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been really craving brisket lately.
Wow.
We have plenty of food, though, really.
We really do.
I just need to quit being picky.
We tried not to really buy too much in January, I still feel like we didn't make much of a dent in that freezer.
I feel like we do, because I got room. I can move stuff around now, and we got to those 2 frozen pork butts. I can get down to those now and move them around. They're about ready to come out, I think.
Well, I thought you had to thaw the freezer.
I thought so too, but I think I got plenty enough room.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think part of it too is I have a cooler full of all those ice packs.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled them out of the freezer.
Oh.
So I think that really helped a lot and make more room also.
Yeah. Well, they got one drink. I wonder what's taking them so long.
I don't know. And I was thinking too that the girl that was taking the orders, I think she was a little slow also. But I think maybe they're all just new.
Yeah.
Or we can't write a shift change or something.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, well. I'm sure this is really, really exciting for everybody watching. I don't have anything to tell them now. Except my stomach's growling. I'm ready to get home. I want something to eat, but I'm afraid it'll mess me up or I'll get full before dinner.
Yeah, you can wait until dinner.
I can, but I don't have to. That's the thing.
Yeah, you don't have to. You get to.
Blah, 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 no.
See how I use his logic on him? He just loves that.
Yeah. I get to not have to wait either because I'm an adult and I can eat beforehand if I want to.
And then be crying because he's too full to finish his yummy tuna melt.
Yeah,
I was thinking earlier, I don't know if I've ever had a tuna melt. I mean, you obviously, you did this week.
Yeah.
But before that, I don't know if I've ever had a tuna melt.
I think I did maybe a couple times, whatever, at the cafe or whatever.
Oh, at the cafe.
Yeah. Well, there used to be this really nice one there in Alvin. It was called Town Rexall. It was a diner, little cafe type thing, and a pharmacy. And it was right in the middle of a strip center.
Huh.
Yeah. And I remember going with my grandparents a lot to go eat there.
So
and they had the old timer, the soda jerks there too.
Were you a kid or a teenager? Or
no, a kid, like an adolescent. No, even that. I was like, 8, 9 years old or whatever it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up going to those.
So did you ever get a soda?
Yeah.
From the jerks?
Yeah. Of course I did.
Wow.
Remember, I was raised on Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I know.
I'm from Texas, and we act like it.
Wow. Well, so you said, talked earlier, DDPY, you're
Perfect.
feeling very well.
I am. But I think I'm getting all woozy right now because I need to eat. I notice when I don't eat regularly, continually, I get like this.
You don't need to eat continually.
To keep me from feeling like this, I do.
No, not continually, Heath. That's where maybe you need to talk to Dr. Westman then. Because he would say, well, then there's probably another issue. Because that's
it's called lack of food. That's the issue.
Oh, so what did you have for lunch today?
My chicken. Leftover chicken. And then, I don't remember what else was in it. It was like a chicken soup kind of thing. And, well, it was all the barbecue sauce and everything.
And didn't you have some coleslaw with it?
Yes and no. Because I actually forgot. We had made that coleslaw. I didn't have any of that today. I had some of your carrot slaw. And then I had some of my pickles. And then a spoonful of your... the strawberry jam.
Oh.
I want to say raspberry. I know that's not right.
No,
it's the strawberry jam. That stuff's amazing. So,
and then you had breakfast too.
Yeah, but that was earlier today.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you've already ate twice today.
And I've already used up that fuel. That's why I'm feeling like this. It's time to refuel.
Guess what? There's fuel right there.
I wish.
It is.
All right.
That's 100% what that is.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Well, anything else you want to share with the Horde?
Everything's going great. Like I said, we're getting ready for those interviews tomorrow. And then I'll be posting a link to the to his page or to his channel so y'all can watch the replay. So like I said, by the time this is coming out, it had already happened, so we can't tell people to tune in.
They only got 2 drinks.
So yeah. But I wanted to wait and show off my drink.
Yeah.
And show off this
well, then
koozie.
You need to talk.
I'm trying to think of what else to tell them that's interesting. This is probably why we're losing subscribers. Because I'm boring.
Well, who did you get that from?
This is from our #1 groupie, Renee. She gave me this for my birthday. She special ordered it. It's the guy makes it specifically for Dutch. And see if this will go on camera right. That's his the thing. It's probably backwards.
That's his thing.
What do you call it? It's not his channel. It's his website. It's the name of the company.
Probably better than his thing.
Right. But see, looking at it right here, it looks backwards, though. I don't know if it is or not. But I like the way it's stitched together and stuff, too.
Right?
And it's called a socket.
Socket.
But from what I understand, I never actually went to the website and looked at it, but he makes them for all different kinds of places. Did you know every restaurant or whatever is their cups are a little different and shaped a little different?
Right?
I mean, for the most part, they all have the little tapered thing where they can fit in your cup holder in your car, but they're all still a little shaped a little different.
Yeah.
Are they hollering at you?
I don't know what they're doing.
No. I'm pretty excited and pretty thirsty. And I already finished my water.
Oh.
And you drank all yours. You didn't even share.
You didn't ask.
I know better.
Well, what else do you have? Anything else upcoming? Talk about your one-on-one with your manager.
Oh yeah, because I was scheduled to have that today at 3 o'clock. It was supposed to be, yeah, 3 o'clock, and I messaged him a little after 2 and said, hey, can we go a little early on my one-on-one, and then I can take off early? And he's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. Because also he takes whatever reason, he's salary, so he just does whatever, you know, throughout the day. He doesn't have an actual time clock he punches, but he took a late lunch, and I hit him up almost as soon as he got back from lunch, which was like perfect. But we just sat and really just BS for a little while.
It doesn't seem like a large.
Put that large cup next to it.
This is a large? This seems smaller than a large.
Sorry.
I might have, yeah, I'm sorry. We can remake that real quick. I'm so sorry about that.
That's okay.
Like I said, there's an easy way to check. You just put...
Did y'all want straws?
Yes, please.
A large straw, please. Thank you.
So it's an easy way to check. You just put it right next to a large cup and see.
Right.
Are those the same size? Yes or no?
So what was your manager all saying? Your one-on-one?
About how great I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just really happy I'm a member of the team, yada yada. That kind of thing, just, you know, yay Heath kind of thing.
Well,
and
that's
then,
good that he's like that, though.
And then one of my coworkers is grooming him to become a manager.
Nice.
So they've been starting to do meetings. Instead of doing it with my direct supervisor, I'm doing meetings with him now.
Is that who you had the meeting with today?
No.
Oh.
But so we rehashed our meeting with him.
Oh.
And he was giving me all the, like, basically PowerPoints on it and all. And then we just, like I said, just visited.
Was he like wanting feedback on how you thought the other guy did?
Yeah, that too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, would you ever want to be a manager?
No. No, because like I told him, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Because like literally all day long in the chat, everybody's asking him, bothering him for stuff.
Well, yeah, but
like I missed.
Yes, thank you.
I missed because there's one spot where I needed to talk to a manager about some stuff, and I missed that he had just gone to lunch. So I messaged, you know, I put in the chat needing help, and I was like, oh wait, he can't reply. He's not even here.
Well, so do y'all ever talk about like your future steps of what you could do in the future, where you could go?
We don't have time, honestly.
Oh.
Like today's meeting was only 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.
I just want to get good at what I'm doing now before I start thinking of what I can do later.
Oh.
Baby steps.
Right. I know. I'm just always ambitious. Well, I want to give a shout out to Debbie.
Yes, thank you.
Debbie.
That's honestly what we've been stalling for.
So we can
give you a shout out.
Thank you so much. So
Thank
Debbie
you.
got us our Dutch this week. We really appreciate it. If y'all want to support our drinking habit,
Nice.
hit that join, buy me a coffee rather, and then you can buy as many coffees as you want.
Did you jinx us though, or did we jinx it? Talking about how they're always giving us, trying to sneak in a small or whatever.
I know.
And then that's what he did today.
Yeah, well, it was a medium.
But still,
yeah.
smaller than what you ordered.
I know. Ooh, this is really hot.
Just set it
It's
down.
hot. I want to drink it.
Well, then drink
If
it.
these people just get out of my way.
Yeah, this location's at a busy intersection. I don't
Well,
like
and
it.
it's high time.
Yeah, that's true. It's rush hour now.
Oh, it's so good.
Building a new shopping center there.
But do you feel like overall you're doing really well at your job?
Yes.
That's good.
I feel even better now, too, that he tells me I am. So.
Right?
Because, you know, I have a little bit of, what do you call it, uncertainty just because.
Right. Because you're still new to it and everything.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. I wonder what how often y'all get, like, raises and stuff. I guess it's not every 6 months since you just hit that.
Right.
I guess still maybe at a year.
Yeah.
I wonder if they give decent raises. Like, that's me. let me know if anybody else agrees. Like, that's what I think about when it comes to a job. It's like, yeah, I want to know where I could go from here, and I want to know, like, what is the raise structure, so I know how far to push.
Right.
Like, are you just, because you and my co-worker sister are so much alike.
Oh, really?
Yes. So let me ask you this. Now, I know what she would say, but I'm going to ask you, does it matter to you the amount of the raise, or just you just being told, hey, you're doing well, we're going to keep you here, oh, here's you a dime or something, you would just be happy?
No.
Okay.
That would, honestly, the amount does matter.
Oh?
Because if it's just a dime, it's almost an insult.
Right.
It's almost like, well, you need that more than I do, so you go ahead and keep it for you.
Well, what would be the amount for you not to be insulted?
I think you need at least 50 cents an hour, at least.
Well,
$1 would be ideal.
Well, yeah. Well, I know nowadays a lot of companies just do a percentage.
Yeah.
So they do like an average of 2 or 3%.
Right.
Which, you know, if you figure that out, that's not a whole lot.
No.
It's not, you know, it just seemed like before, I remember over a decade ago, like your raises, it would be $1. It's like, okay, we're going to give you $1.50 or $1. Now, since they do the percentage.
And they grade it on the curve against the rest of the team and all that stuff.
Right.
Like, why does their job score have to do with mine?
Well, they're ranking you amongst your peers.
Yeah, no.
But if you think about like 3%, like I'm just thinking of what. So yeah, you might get 50 cents if they do 3%. I know it also helps me see. These are the type of questions I talk to my manager about, because then it helps me set realistic expectations. So then when it's time for, you know, the yearly talk, I'm not like blown away when I only get, you know, a quarter or something and be like, what? And then it also helps me tell my manager, like if they say, well, you know, we basically give between 3 and 4%, I'm going to say, okay, well, what can I do to set me aside so I can get the 4%?
Right.
And then work towards that all year long. And then my manager also knows, which is another thing that I have been listening to on the financial channels, is like they say, no, you need to like keep notes of all the stuff you do, you know, that's beyond your usual expectations of the job, so that then you can actually go to your manager and say, hey, I think I should get a raise, and say, look, I've done this, this, and this, and this is the new, you know, salary I think I should have.
Right. Worst thing to do is tell you no.
Right. But yeah, so you think, so come August, if they're like, okay, we've raised you 50 cents, you'll be like, okay, cool.
No.
No?
Not 50. I need $1 at least.
Oh, goodness.
At least.
And so if they don't give you $1, what are you going to do?
Right. Because, like, I'm not going to quit, so.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to keep on keeping on. I'm just going to try and do the best I can as long as I can.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it'd be nice if you could be there another 20 years.
Right?
If you think about it, you know?
Yeah. Because that's the great part about this company. They're not going anywhere.
Right. So, yeah, if you were there about 20 more years, not only would you have a good 401k, but all of your other investments I have set up for you.
Right.
That would really help.
It just blew me away that I've only been there 6 months and I'm already having vacation time. I mean, most places, you don't get that until after a year.
Wow.
I know.
That's crazy.
But I guess it's because I was working construction.
Maybe, because that's such a, they're like, yeah, you'll be here today, gone tomorrow. Because
Right.
most jobs I've worked, like at my current company, it was after 30 days. And other, I mean, most of them it's 30 or 90. So, I don't know. To me, 6 months seems like a while.
Right. Well, honestly, I flew by the other day. The 6 months has flown by. I didn't even realize it's been 6 months.
I know, right? That is something.
I just checked in my, because I check my timesheet every morning to see what it, corrected or whatever. And I noticed that 40 hours vacation. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's cool.
Very cool. And then 8 hours PTO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
that's good.
Keep accruing that. Although I spent some of it today, obviously. But whatever. We'll get some stuff done around the house now.
Right?
Well, actually, at the Kroger too, we got stuff done.
Right? So about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. That's not a huge dent.
And then next month I'll already back, so that's fine.
Right. Unless this person's stopping at a green.
Yeah, I don't understand. I really feel like some people leave the house just to drive to be in the way. That's what it feels like anyways.
It does.
That's
it really
why
does.
we have traffic.
Well, we live it. Look, that person just dead stopped right there, not paying attention. Well, they're driving a Mercedes. So. Noting to people who drive a Mercedes. I'm just being facetious. Wow, they really did flatten that out. I wonder what they're going to build there now. Because I thought they said they were going to put another shopping strip in. But
I thought you said that there's going to be like a pizza shop or something going in there. I thought
it was going to be a gas station with like some restaurant in it. But like we already have one gas station right here.
Well, the one they tore down was a gas station.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Because yeah, right here there's a Jack in the Box and a Subway's. Subway.
And we have a Sonic.
Yeah, and right up the road there, is a Sonic. And around the corner is a McDonald's. So
right.
I don't know.
Well, do you want to go ahead and...
Yeah, let's go ahead and kill it right now, because, I mean, this is, like I said, so intoxicating. So interesting. Sorry for being boring. I'm just falling asleep. So maybe that's what I can do, too, is when we get home, I'll take a nap.
There you go.
But make sure y'all tune in, or actually go watch the replay. I'm going to tell you to tune in tomorrow to watch us on the live. But, like I said, once this post, it already happened. This is Future Heat telling y'all goodbye.
Thanks, y'all. Please stay tuned.
Thank you.
To see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all so much for your continued support.
Y'all are amazing. And thank you again.
Thanks,
for the
Debbie.
Dutch. Thank you.
And then don't forget...
Every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we go live for the Friday night feast. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple little snacks, show you how to do it. Then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We hope you can tune in sometime. We'd love to have you over for dinner. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.